Hi, this is Keith Weaver with the Top Executive Strategy Podcast, where CEOs, COOs, and business owners share their secrets and strategies for success. This is 6 questions in 9 minutes because the best strategies are concise business advice. And so we're going to jump right in. Question number 1, in a few sentences, tell us who you are and what you do.
Excellent. Hey, Keith, good to be here. I work for Hunter Engineering. I work for a company called Hunter Engineering as a business consultant contractor. So I own my own businesses in this side. And I help customers in the automotive business segment identify ways to either improve their margins on current products that they have offering or emerge into new market segments that they aren't currently doing in the automotive world.
Awesome. It sounds like some new and inventive things that you're working on probably with the automotive industry. So
certainly no industry is changing at a faster rate than the technology side behind automotive.
That's awesome. All right. So question number 2, what's the best thing about being a business leader?
The best thing about being a business leader is you never have to compromise. If you're ahead of the pack, you never have to look backwards and try to follow somebody else. You don't have to compromise your standards. You set the standard. So the best thing about being an industry leader is specifically in the automotive world is everybody's chasing you. You're not chasing them.
It's nice to be in the front, isn't it?
Absolutely.
All right. Question number 3. I hear from other business leaders that their people strategy often is more challenging than the actual business strategy in their business. What are your thoughts on that?
I hear that a lot also, Keith, but I disagree with it wholeheartedly.
Okay.
I think that if you have the right business strategy, and I mean by business strategy where people would volunteer their time to work for you, that solves the people problem. If your business strategy is so out there and awesome that people are contacting you to be a part of your organization, you've solved the problem. So you got to have an organization strategy that meets that demand.
I like that. Going back to the basics of making sure you have a great business strategy and working on that.
Yep.
Well, great. Question number 4. What strategy would you like to share with other business leaders today?
The strategy that I want to share is one that I live by, and it's just a real simple quote. Start where you are, use what you have, do what you can. The biggest problem with most business strategies is where people are waiting for something else. They're waiting for that next thing, or I'll expand my business when I reach this milestone, or when I hire the right person. Ooh, I'm going to open that second location, right? If I can find the next person. Just start where you are. Use what you already have and but actually do what you can. Not wait around and think, I'm going to go to that. Oh yeah, I'm going to this awesome business strategist or this marketing guy. As soon as this marketing guy is free to help me build a new website, I'm all over it. Boy, my business is going to soar. Well, start right now. Don't wait until you have that new website. Start doing it now.
That's really good. Big focus on obviously implementation and actually, doing action. And there's a lot of people that I meet out there that kind of have that analysis paralysis where they're, like you said, they're waiting to act for some reason or something.
Yeah. And a lot of people I'm hearing things like, well, as soon as this COVID thing is over, I'm going to do this. Do you know how many businesses that are currently in play right now that opened during the Great Depression that are huge businesses? Harley Davidson is a great example of that. They opened on a shoestring budget in the middle of the Great Depression, and look where they are now, one of the Forbes 500 top 10 companies in the world. So if you think about it, now is the time. Now is the time to jump on it. Don't wait.
Well, and that was 90 years ago. So
right.
Long-lasting, big history, obviously, of a lot of companies, like you said. So
yep.
Well, cool. All right. Question number 5. What other successful business owners and leaders like yourself would you like to acknowledge or you think would be great on this podcast?
Keith, if you're not currently familiar with a guy named Brett Lechtenberg, he's a local Sandy business owner. He owns several martial arts studios in town, a couple of kickboxing studios. a market strategist leader in the area. If you don't know who he is, you better get him on your podcast quick. BrettLechtenberg.com. He is the man. He's one of my mentors. Very good guy.
I have not heard of him, so I will definitely check him out and invite him. I look
Yep.
forward to that. All right. Question number 6, just a final fun question. Tell me about your favorite past boss.
Oh, no question about it. A gentleman by the name of Joe DeSena. He's the founder and CEO of Spartan Race, author of 3 New York Times best-selling books. He runs a podcast called Spartan Up Podcast with over 130 episodes. He was in Tim Ferriss's recent book, Tools of Titans. There's an entire chapter dedicated just to him. Joe DeSena. Check him out.
Awesome. It sounds like that would be a good book as well. So we will have to check that out. Well, hey, it has been great to have you on and enjoyed talking with you. Before we leave, tell people how they can get a hold of you.
So I can be reached via email at huntersalesut for Utah, huntersalesutah@gmail.com. You can also just go to the regular Hunter Engineering website and pick Find a Rep, enter any Salt Lake City zip code, and it'll pop up all my contact information. Or it can be reached on cell phone, 801-759-7593.
Awesome. Thank you. Well, this is Keith Weaver with the Top Executive Strategy Podcast. And for more insights, you can follow us on iTunes or at Weaver Business Coaching or on LinkedIn. And we wish you the best success.
Thank you.